Okay, I put the 17th or the 18th before the 17th because I just wanted to show this first. But right in here was around where I put my camera when I was filming the power plants. But you know, this is a very low tide. Obviously, you can see that. Been getting some low tides for the last week or so. Been able to go way out there where normally I'd be underwater, and getting some really good footage. But look in the background above that visible water, you'll see that white line. Should have tried to pick that out, but I'll show you it later. Oh, there you go. There you can see that white line. That's where the mirroring line starts. What I call the mirroring line. You know, it's like illuminated, where the sunlight's shining off the water out there. And also, you know, you pay attention in the background. That's your cutoff point is within that white line. That's that glare off the water, or what I like to say is it's actually illuminated atmosphere, atmosplane, if some like to call it. But what I'm doing is making this kind of short because this is where I'm going to set my camera down right here, and and I'm at 28 inches with the P1000. So I like to zoom in here and show what this island looks like today. And you can obviously see that that horizon is really lit up quite a bit. A little more humid this day. Air's hotter than the water. It was warmer than it was the day before. The day before it was cooler, which was closer to the temperature of the water, but it was still a little hotter than the water itself. And you know, like other people have picked out, that when you have this big difference in water temperature and air temperature, boy, I mean, you get some really crappy visibility. You can't see as far, and the mirroring actually occurs a lot worse during this time. Um, Now that's Fiddler's Point, and you know, you just saw um, that main island that I've been filming, the bigger one with the bigger trees on it, and you've seen the gap that was there. Go right here. I just passed it. It's real wide, and I got my camera down, like I said, at 28 inches, and then I want to show you, you know, with my cell phone, basically where I was at. Also, you can look at this um, crab trap and see it getting blocked out by even the tiniest little waves. Here's where I got my B700 set up. I got it really just setting on the rock. Actually, it was a concrete bag that hardened, and it's like 2 layers up from the water, just enough for me to see over that one rock there, kind of. But also look at where my other camera is. That's where I was filming at. Um, and of course, you can kind of match up the sun here with the sun in the other video, uh, or with the video from the P1000. You always see that you know, really raised up bright line across the horizon when it's really mirroring out. Got a lot of mirroring. You notice this area, and also that's, like I say, that's like the blind. It's like a curtain. The atmosphere is just illuminated so much that you cannot see past it, and I'll get to that toward the end of this video. Um, and then I'm gonna, you know, I'm just kind of showing you my line of sight or my viewing area here from one side to the other where the water begins. Um, Here I show you, you know, my legs sitting in the water, and this is on the 17th. Camera height still at the same height, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. You'll see where my camera's setting, And yeah, look at, I mean, you can see, you know, these rocks sticking up out there. And everybody says, well, why can't you see anything past this point? And that's what I'm going to get to at the end of the video. You can't see nothing past there because of the illuminated atmosphere, or um, eh, all the water molecules in the air are getting, you know, lit up, and you're just not going to see past that air density. It just, like I said, it creates a blockage where you cannot see past it. You know, and again, you know, you look at these smaller details, and you pay attention to them. And, you know, if I had a much clearer day too, I would be able to see stuff further behind there. You could see water a little further back. The better visibility, the less humidity in the air, the farther you'll see. And that's, you know, why, you know, they'll say sometimes that, oh, you know, you got an 11-mile visibility or 10-mile visibility. Other days they'll say you got 5-mile visibility. Or, you know, if there's dense fog out, hey, you only got a 1-mile visibility, or not even at times. Sometimes it's less than a mile away. And again, I'm going to get to that. But here I'm getting to the center of this island right here. And now you can see that I actually can see the land that protrudes up in this little area. And before you couldn't see it at all. It was a wide gap. And, you know, again, this has to do with visibility. Um, Less distortion when you have better visibility too. But always our atmosphere is just full of water, especially here in Florida when we have these hot, humid days. Oh my goodness, you sometimes, I mean, man, you just got to really pay attention to your background, things farther away, and you'll start noticing that, man, you know, why is it some days I can see for miles and miles and miles, and other days I can't? Well, this is why. And you know, all these trolls that want to come on your channel, basically they're there to deter other people from looking into it and investigating it, and also to try to make you look bad. But you know, they're there to wreak havoc on your channel. And then ask. Some of them are very clever. They want to ask you all these questions and everything. Well, I don't answer them because I know what they're there for. They're gonna waste a lot of my time. Now, you know, at a little above 2 feet here, some of these islands go away from me, and a lot of them hardly stick up out of the water at all. And that's what, you know, you're looking at, you know, a few feet at 4 something miles away. You know, like that spot right there. I'm assuming it on a lower tide it sticks up more, but also on a high tide, of course, I'm going to have my camera higher, so I'm going to get about the same amount of visibility. Or if I had the same visibility, I'm going to show about the same amount of land in between there. So depending on the tides, you know, again, you're going to move up, you're going to see more of it. Anytime you move up higher, even on a plane, you're going to see more of the object, or you're going to see more surface area of the object, whether it's a board, a concrete driveway, the water, you know, earth itself. Um, so again, you know, I'm looking at these islands, and man, I mean, it's like obvious you can see the whole island sitting in the water. And like I say, they don't come up very much. Um, and I got footage or video that I put out there where I drive down this Hernando Beach channel in my boat with a GoPro on it, and you can, you know, see a lot of the land that's beside me is not that high. Again, depending on the tides, you know, it doesn't stick up that much, and you can see rocks sticking up way out there that barely stick up at all. Again, here's my camera where I've got it set, and there's your island. There's your little gap. So this way, you know, I'm not trying to fool you with the height of my camera. Actually, it's in the water. Um, and then we want to talk about the backdrop. Right here is a little piece where, you know, we got this uh, real dewy morning. It's kind of foggy out, and you can't see very far. Why? Because of the air density. I mean, it's pretty simple. Now watch this car's lights right here. I slowed this part down a little bit, but you can see that they're bigger, they're brighter, or not really so much bright, I wouldn't say, but they're just headlights. And then as I get closer, the lights get dimmer, and then you can actually see the right size of them. Now, if you reverse that and think about the sun moving away from you, and the sun is way brighter than a headlight, by the way. You're going to see it magnify, that light magnify. Whether you have a solar filter on, an ND1000 filter on, it's going to magnify whatever's there. I don't care if it's, you're saying that it's glare or whatever you want. It's not that at all. And then, I took a picture right about here, and normally, and I should have took another picture on a different day, but normally I can see way across there, and I can see, all the trees and even some more houses back in there, but this particular time I can't see